Here we go. I'm on the clock. Boom. All right, I'm Chris Beal, CEO of ConnectandSell, and yeah, we're all about getting salespeople in the B2B world. So many more conversations that their life becomes easy, which is not the case to start with. We solve the #1 business problem for almost every B2B company. They need predictable, efficient revenue growth. We've been doing this for a while. We've made about $75 million of revenue so far. We've got about 1,200 customers to date. This is a huge emerging category. A lot of people talk about sales acceleration, and there are companies in the space already that have market caps of $1 billion, $1.5 billion, kind of, you know, there's big companies out there that are being formed. And we got the horses to pull the wagon here. One of them's in the audience. Sean McLaren is here together with Sean and a couple of other people. You're talking about 130 plus years just across the 5 of us building companies. Founded in 2007, we're a Delaware C Corp that has no current institutional financing, which is kind of interesting for being where we are. Now, if you don't believe that B2B conversations lead to B2B sales, if you think that people in the world of business can sell without talking to anybody, stop listening to me and, you know, find your iPhone. If you do, however, think that every B2B sale of substance requires talking to somebody, this could be interesting. We have scalable, award-winning SaaS. We've won the American Association of Inside Sales Professionals Service Provider of the Year award 3 years in a row. It's based on unique, patented, proprietary technology that delivers truly instant value. Our customers get value in the very first hours of use. Very typical to build $1 million, $2 million in pipeline just during a test drive. That's because we deliver 10 times more sales conversations to their salespeople than they're accustomed to having the day before, and it starts immediately, and that results in an 80% cost reduction in their sales. So we invented the category, we lead it. It's a huge market opportunity. Think 200-300 billion dials, sales dials need to be done every year, and we extract money on every single one of those dials. Our competitors all have partial solutions. We're about 10x in terms of effectiveness. We've got a lot of IP, a lot of patents, a lot of tech, a lot of know-how, and it's hard to get in this business. And we have a fundamental cost of goods advantage that's protected by our primary patent that allows us to run much more cheaply than any competitor. And we have about $30 million a year that we do, about 1.5 million sales conversations at this point we hook up. Gives us a lot of data to learn from, both machine learning and human learning. So we're at about $15 million right now. We only have 3 sales reps, 250 plus current customers, IBM, SAP, Agilent, guys like that. IBM is standardized on ConnectandSell globally. We spin cash as we grow, and we maintain 65% gross margins even though we have humans in the loop in the system. We've got several ways to go into market. We sell direct right now, but we also have, for instance, a deal with the oldest, largest sales training company in the world, Sandler, who is selling our product around the world. And it's a deep team, and we're poised to scale. So this is the application. We won't go into it very deeply, but it's like, think of it like Uber, but for sales conversations. Uber, that's how I came over here today. Push a button, you wait 3 minutes, in our case 9 minutes, and I'm not at the Holiday Inn anymore, I'm here. That's kind of how Uber works. This is very similar. I want to have a sales conversation. I want to push a button. I have a list of folks. That's my destination, is someone on that list. About 3-4 minutes, I'm talking to that person. To them, it's a normal sales conversation. To me, I just took an hour of pain and replaced it with 3 minutes of waiting. Who do we sell to? Anybody who needs B2B sales conversations. That's executives at companies that are either early stage, looking to grow, they're looking to expand, they're looking to defend themselves against these guys over here, or they're actively acquiring and looking to cross-sell what they bought. That's who we sell to. We sell direct and through premium channels. The important thing here is that historically we've sold to venture-funded and Fortune 2000 companies, but we're expanding out of that, and we sell mostly dials. We sell conversations and user licenses, mostly dials. Every one of our customer success people is a former customer, which is nice. Here's the math. The facts are this. It takes 20 dials to get a conversation in B2B. That sounds astonishing, but anybody who does it, I talked to some guys last night, they were into that. Anybody who does it knows it's 20 dials to get a conversation, 20 conversations to get a meeting, 4 meetings to get a deal. Without ConnectandSell, That means you're gonna, at 50 dials a day, which is an average rep, you're gonna spend about $5 a dial. It's $8,000 in dialing labor costs per deal. With Connect and Sell, that same 1,600 dials you needed to get a deal comes down to about $1,600, a savings of 80%. You pay about half of that in labor, about half it to us. It's a huge productivity increase. This is an actual test drive done a couple of weeks ago. On the right, the standard results were done with a very popular power dialer that's known in the marketplace, 480 dials a day for a group of 8 people over 8 hours. They transitioned instantly to 11,405 dials done for them in 5.5 hours, same 8 people. Bottom line is their cost per lead went down from $2,560 to $416, and they added $2.1 million of pipeline. I'm going to go through this quickly because of time, but essentially it's this. It's a SaaS system that reduces selling costs by 80%, increases pipeline, makes using the phone fun and rewarding. If you can make it fun, great things happen. Our competitors are mostly hiring a bunch of people. They're outsourced appointment setters, they're power dialers, and they're calling team-based services. You got a little team that'll call for you. Essentially, we're 10 to 20 times faster than any of those guys and a lot cheaper. This is the team, super experienced folks, been around, built a bunch of companies over the years. We'll look at this later if anybody wants to talk to me about the numbers, but we're looking to get to about $40 million a year in a couple of years here. And we're looking for $5 million debt or equity to immediately scale sales and marketing by 300%. 6 minutes 44. We're within 11 seconds.
Okay, any questions, gentlemen?
How concentrated is your revenue currently?
Well, the 250 customers is pretty broad. We have a couple of them that are big. We have one that runs at about $1 million a year, and then it kind of curves off from there. Rich?
So you guys said you've had over 1,200 customers and currently have 250. Have the other customers stopped using you guys, or?
Some of them use episodically, some come and go. It's a very high churn business by its nature because of sales, and sales is very volatile, and we've focused on Series A, Series B companies for a long time, and they tend to come and go. But we've had some that have stayed with us for an awful long time. There are companies that have been built on Connect and Sell, gone public on Connect and Sell.
Chris, what are you offering for the $5 million? Is it a convertible note, or how are you structuring the deal?
We are very open-minded. We like debt. Debt with equity kickers would be nice. Straight equity deal that looks perfect would be great too.
Okay, thank you, Chris.
Thanks.